Hello, everyone, and welcome to this video where we are discussing the recently released demo of Resident Evil Village, or Resident Evil 8, for the PlayStation 4, and we're going to take some look at some PlayStation 5 footage that Dalton recorded as well. I don't have the sound on, he probably does. Say hello.
Hello.
And, this first demo is actually more of a more story focused than the second one.
It's very cutscene heavy. I mean, there's very little. I mean, there is like some gameplay in terms of fighting and stuff, but it's very there's like only like 3 enemies in this demo.
Yeah, there's a few enemies in a field. You'll see them. That it's the things that. They don't look a lot like werewolves, but I think that's what they're supposed to be. Or you'll run into things that look more werewolf-like later on, or something.
Yeah, they're called lichens in this, so I guess they're based on some kind of like folklore or some shit.
Yeah, they actually mention lichens specifically by name when you're at the dinner table scene in this, don't they?
Yeah, because apparently at some point in the game he gets captured and then. Because they're mentioned in the trailer.
Yeah.
Mentioned by me.
I was a bit concerned when I was playing this because you have 1 hour to play through this, and then I was getting all these cutscenes, and I was like, I want to make sure I finish both demos. Hurry the fuck up! But I didn't want to skip them, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of cutscenes in this. I don't know about you, but I was impressed with how good this looks on previous gen hardware.
Yeah, really. I thought it was gonna look a lot worse, actually.
Yeah, the shadow quality there could be a little better. Kind of freaking out a little bit.
But I guess it makes sense because it's basically the same. It's the same engine and the same look that RE7 had. So. Yeah,
this is a follow-up to RE7. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first time that two games back-to-back have had the same protagonist.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Because this...
I guess technically RE5 and RE6 had Chris back-to-back, but RE6 had a plethora of characters. Like a cluster of fucking characters, so I don't know if that really counts.
Yeah. But this has the same main character as 5. You play or 7. You play as Ethan Winters again, and you run around, collect items. You get your inventory. You can combine items.
Yeah, the inventory is a lot like RE4's. It's like inventory Tetris is back.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game that reminds me of 4, Ed. More so in the castle demo.
Yeah.
Than here. Oh, if you guys want to check this out on another system, I did play it on the Xbox One X, and I recorded that at 4K, 60 frames per second with HDR. And I tell you what, playing it in HDR on my current recording setup was a pain in the ass, because I only have 2 monitors there's 2 TVs in the entire house that support HDR. And they're both 60-inch big, you know?
Yeah.
So I was playing it on a 1080p monitor. It was passing through the image to a 1080p monitor without HDR, and the entire thing, everything in the environment and all the objects and everything was shades of pink.
That's scary.
It does not look like that in the video itself. It didn't look like that on my monitor when I was in the capture window when I was recording it. But on I should have taken a picture of it to fucking show you, because it's pink as shit. It's fucking weird looking. But you guys can check that out on the gameplay channel. I did both demos off that system. Now, you played it twice?
Yeah, I mean, I played the original. I played the original demos when they came out before it was because each of these demos were released individually. They're both 30 minutes. Now these are both combined for an hour.
Yeah.
So this is like the fourth time I think I played these.
Yeah, I played through the first one. I played through both demos when they did the hour long to get through the entire thing 3 times. Once on PC, and the PC is kind of demanding. I was like looking at the PC specs. I was like, I'm amazed this looks as good as it does on last gen hardware. Because the recommended spec was what, a 2060?
Yeah.
I don't have a 2060. I've got a 1660.
I have an RTX 2060.
Okay.
Which is like that's like the minimum. That's like the smallest. Well, not smallest, but you know what I mean. Like the most, like the cheapest of the RTX cards.
Yeah, I would love to get like a 3070 or something.
Yeah, I turned on ray tracing, but I think I had to turn it off to get a better frame rate. Because I got the game running pretty consistently at like 100 FPS, but I had to turn some settings down, and ray tracing was one of them.
Yeah, the ray tracing is a very, very demanding feature.
It would be cool to see, but just like I wish I had a better card. Is the main thing.
Yeah, especially on like a 2060, it's an incredibly demanding feature. It will just tank your fucking frame rate. And here I think I can craft ammo. Yeah, I can craft ammo.
Yep.
Handgun ammo. And your handgun's fucking weak as shit in this. Like they always are. Except when you upgrade the shit out of the one in Resident Evil 4. Then it becomes pretty badass.
I'm sure it'll be the same way in this game, too.
Yeah,
because these are like the baseline. Like all the weapons are like level 1 and everything, so...
Oh, I didn't show this, but the house where you get the shotgun, you can actually push a object in front of the door to barricade yourself in.
Yeah, just like RE4 and RE5, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, just like the Night of the Living Dead part of RE4, when you have all the zombies come and you're stuck in the house with Luis.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
One of the new features that's kind of cool is that there's like bags of flour you can shoot that'll like blind the lichens for a little bit, and you can like shoot them and stuff.
Oh, is that what that's for? I didn't shoot a bag of flour.
Yeah, if you shoot the bag of flour, like it basically like immobilizes them. They're like blinded, and you can like get some headshots in and stuff.
I did not know that because I did not. Okay, here's the lichen.
I mean, this part was kind of freaky the first time playing because you don't know like when they're gonna like, because you kind of see like all the bushes and shit like move, and you don't know like where they are, and
yeah, you can hear them. But the weed is so thick and tall that you can't see them.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking going through the first time.
Yeah. Oh, there I did shoot one. Yeah. Not on purpose, but I did. Hey, I took his head off.
Yeah, the headshots are satisfying in this game like they were in the previous games.
Yeah, they were so satisfying in 4.
Sound effects.
Yeah. Once you go up through this wheat field, you get to a point where it's just almost nothing but cutscenes.
Which kind of sucks. I was saving up all my like ammo as much as I could, and I was like, I mean, obviously I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But like, I wish I would have used more shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even... When I first played this on PC, I didn't get through the second demo. I ran out of time.
It's okay.
I almost got through it, because I got to that part... And you'll see it, but the part when you're in the dungeon, and you're getting attacked by the women in rags with British teeth.
Yeah, the London look zombies.
Yeah, them.
I didn't even know they were women. I guess all the prisoners down there are women.
I think they have to be women though, because wasn't there a piece of paper or some book that said all the patrons of the castle were female?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense in the lore because what I gathered from the files I read in the demo.
Yeah. So, do you think Lady D is going to be a tyrant?
Yeah, like it looks like she's going to be like a stalker enemy, just like Mr. X and RE2 Remake and Nemesis and whatnot.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to get back to a mainline title after we got remakes of 2 and 3.
Yeah, because RE7 came out in 2017, and pretty much after that was just RE2 remake and RE3 remake, and I mean, this took a while to come out, which, I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure it'd be worth the wait.
Yeah.
The game comes out Friday.
It looks great. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really excited about the new Ratchet and Clank, and I'm really excited about the Mass Effect remasters.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting all those this month, I think.
It's going to be a good month for games, that's for sure.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about this if you're on a last-gen machine, because it runs, I mean, you're watching it. It seems to run fairly well, and it looks very, very good on the PlayStation 4. Which might be just Capcom knows how to fucking optimize for this. And apparently they had some kind of deal with PlayStation because they got the demo first.
Yeah, I think Resident Evil has like an exclusivity deal with Sony. Which I guess makes sense considering it was a PlayStation series originally, but...
Yeah, the first one did come to the Saturn.
Saturn, PC, Windows 95.
Yeah, good luck getting that port to work.
Yeah, really. Good lord.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it'd be fun to play, but I mean, if only like GOG would release all the old PC games.
Yeah, I would love it if GOG would release. I think 1 and 2 were the ones that came to PC.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and I think that's it actually.
Yeah, I don't think Code Veronica
First
did.
3. Oh no, yeah, Code Veronica was only on consoles, which is a damn shame.
Yeah, but hey, it was mind-blowing how good that game looked on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, really.
For God's sake, Julian, let us in.
It only took a year for that to come to PS2, because the PS2 version came out in 01 and the original Dreamcast was in 2000.
Yeah, this has more locals that aren't trying to kill you than Resident Evil 4 did. Resident Evil 4, fucking all the locals wanted you dead.
No. I'm Ethan.
Julian, go make yourself useful.
I said earlier, this really reminds me a lot of that, like a combination of that and 7, which I actually very recently finished playing through.
If Elena trusts you.
And I did the 2 DLCs, and thank God Chris actually looks like Chris in this one.
Yeah, I told you, right? God damn.
Like, Not a Hero's a fun DLC, but like hashtag not my Chris.
Yeah,
right?
Really, he had like no chin, and like he just looked terrible. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they resigned that, but hey, End of Zoe was badass.
End of Zoe, yeah, that was a good DLC.
End of Zoe, I fucking loved. You could flip through this. I don't know if there's any point to this, but you can flip through all these different photos.
It basically just shows like the later parts of the game. It shows like the water reservoir and the refinery area and shit like that.
As she comes back and she tells me to follow her, and I just kind of ignore her here so I can continue flipping through the photos. At this point, I had already beaten this once, so I knew what I was doing. You can see some kind of like fuzzy and pixelation. I think that's just YouTube destroying the video quality, though. It doesn't really look like that in the actual game.
He helped Leonardo and Elena.
I think the one thing I'm surprised about the last gen versions is like the frame rate's pretty consistent.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have major dips, and there are probably more dips when I was playing it on the Xbox One, because on the Xbox One X you get you can either go for a higher resolution or a higher frame rate. It gives you that option.
It's cool that these newer console games give you the option to do something like that.
Yeah. I think this runs at 30 on this console. Does it run at 60 on the PlayStation 5, do you know?
Yeah, it's 60 on PS5. I'm not sure if it runs higher on if I had a better display or whatnot, but or if I had a cable that could support the higher frame rates I could put out. But I'm sure it can go above 60, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I have no problem with running it at 60, though. I mean,
60's still fine, yeah.
60's perfectly, more than perfectly acceptable. I don't tend to have problems until we get like under 30. When we start getting stuff under 30, like I go back and I play Ocarina of Time. I'm like, this game is fun as shit, but holy fuck, this frame rate is atrocious.
Yeah.
It targets 20.
Yes, that's it. He went to fetch help.
And that can be. I mean, especially if you're used to higher frame rate games like these days, it's hard going back to shit like that.
Yeah, it's hard, and I wish that we would get like some kind of modern version of it that has 60 FPS. Like you could do that.
Oh yeah.
But this prayer is where they mention lichens, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
This prayer kind of sounds Lovecraftian in nature, if I'm being honest. Which
It really does,
nothing else in this gives me that vibe, but this prayer does. Talk about moon rising on black wings and shit like that. But I really enjoyed this demo. I thought it had a good atmosphere. It's gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous.
Come help me, Elena, please.
Oh yeah.
That prayer.
Gives you a nice little taste of what the village is going to be like when you're playing the main game.
Yeah. Which comes out very soon, and the embargo lifted the day we're recording this, so reviews are out.
And I hope it protected her.
I think the overall, like, I checked Metacritic, and like the overall is like mid 80s, which is like I think that's what RE7 was getting at the time, which is it's still good as hell because RE7 is a great game.
Yeah, RE7's awesome. RE7 was in my opinion it is both a return to form in that the house and the way it's designed with the puzzle solving elements and the bullet spongy enemies which are back in this, and the way you need to conserve ammo so you can't kill all of them and things like that. It really reminds me of 1, 2, and 3 and Code Veronica.
Yeah, which is great to see because the series really needed it at the time.
Yeah. It also felt like a breath of fresh air because it has the first person perspective.
Yeah.
Which obviously
I was kind of hesitant at first when I first heard about that, but I mean, it's really. I think I'm glad the series went in that direction. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't understand some of the fan complaints. That, like, it's a clone of this other Outlast, and I'm like,
It has nothing to do with Outlast. It is not even remotely the same type of game as Outlast, for Christ's sake.
you'd have a much easier time convincing me that it's a clone of Alien Isolation.
Yeah, really.
And I would be like,
Leave me alone.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Alien
really.
Isolation's
That's a great
awesome.
survival horror game. Yeah, that's one of the best survival horror games that come out in the past decade, I think.
Yeah, Alien Isolation's a hell of a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And I liked Resident Evil 4 a lot. It's one of the better... Resident Evil 7 a lot. It's one of the better games of this generation, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I listed as one of my favorite games of 2017. Now that I finally got to play it, I listed as one of my favorite games of 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But, I really need to play through the damn remakes. Like, I played the demos of both of them.
Yeah.
And we did a video like this where we talked about the demo of 2.
Oh, we did? I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, we did. We really like the Resident Evil franchise here at the Doom Dog. Can you tell?
I believe me, too. Yeah. It's my favorite series, so...
It's not my favorite series. I named the channel after my favorite series, but we played through and reviewed 3 of the games. We like Resident Evil a lot.
Hell yeah.
When I first saw this truck, I just assumed that it wasn't going to start. I mean, look at the fucking... It looks so shitty with the missing door and everything.
Yeah, really.
But no, you start it, you try to drive it through the wall, and it doesn't really work. But I'll tell you about the point where I kind of got frustrated, because not that cutscenes were happening, but that cutscenes were happening while I was being timed. Because there was a
Especially when
point.
you don't know what's going to happen.
Because there was a point where I was like, I want to sit here and watch this cutscene. I also really, really want you to shut the fuck up so I can finish this demo and move on to the second one. And the second one's much more gameplay focused and much less story.
Ethan, are you
Although
more
you do
enemy
get to
fight.
see Lady D very
Let me
briefly.
back up again.
the fire?
I thought she was going to be actually in the demo, like chasing you around. That's what it kind of looked like from like the pre-release ship of the demo.
Yeah,
I guess that was just for the main game.
yeah, she probably does it in the main game.
Grab on. Hurry.
But you do get chased by one of her
Don't
daughters.
worry. And try not
We'll
to
get
breathe
to
in the
that.
smoke.
I know. Thank you, Ethan.
And I got to the point where I had played it, and I didn't even bother fucking shooting at her. I just ran.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see in my footage that I started shooting at her and it did absolutely nothing. I'm like, okay, fuck this. I need to run.
Yeah,
This is doing nothing.
yeah, you'll
Which I
see.
kind of
it.
expected, but
That's our way out.
Thank God.
This is about the point where they stand here and talk for a while, and I'm like,
We can't
fucking,
fight them. There's too
the
many.
house is burning down. What are you waiting for? Go!
We'll find a safe house to put you in until I
You
can
know?
find my daughter. My hunch is she's in that old
I'm
castle.
like, get out!
place
Just
is full of
fucking
nothing but blood
leave,
and death.
woman.
And I don't want to be alone while you're... Father?
The demo ends very shortly, and here comes her dad, and
He said my name. Father!
she still hasn't got it in her head that it's not her dad anymore. It's a lichen.
Stay there.
I assume it's a
Late.
lichen. What?
And she realizes a bit too late here.
Give me your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's turned into a lichen of what it looks like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assume happened. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, he got bit and he's turning into a lichen, isn't he?
Reach for me.
Because that's just such a predictable horror thing, you know?
Yeah.
Up there she goes. She's dead.
And which is kind of interesting because I remember in the original trailer, and there's even some screenshots of her like with a shotgun and stuff. So I was a bit like taken aback by the fact that she died in this demo, because apparently she does more stuff in the story. But apparently, from the way it looks in this demo, like you first meet her in the demo.
Yeah,
I
this.
don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Like,
Don't get it.
and it seems like such a major spoiler to stick in a demo. You know,
Yeah. So I don't know
here's
what,
an important character, and you get to watch her die. What a gorgeous
I also kinda
shot!
Like that, yeah. I kind of like here that it kind of gives Ethan. It looks like this game's going to give Ethan more like personality and emotion.
Shit.
Like right here, for example, when he's kind of like
Yeah.
freaking out, like, "Oh, why is this fucking happening again?"
Don't you just feel bad for Ethan? Like that dude's been through some shit.
Yeah, really.
And you want to come over here and you want to get this. This, whatever the fuck this is.
For the crest for the door.
Yeah.
For the castle.
Who's there?
Which is kind of funny because it is like RE4 in the fact that you start off in a village and then you go to a castle and then the later half of the game is going to be like a refinery area. Like it's
Yeah,
kinda,
so is there going to be like a lab?
yeah, and with regenerator enemies and I hope so. That'd be-
The regenerator enemies are still some of the scariest enemies in the entire game. And when you go back through this, you do not have to worry about the lichens. They're not here.
You're pretty much you pretty much just finish this demo without having to deal with anything at this point.
Yeah, and you're going to go back over here and the old woman's going to cackle.
Death has visited them all.
When I first played this demo, I just ran past her. I'm like, I gotta finish this fucking demo. I'm almost out of time.
Yeah, I waited for her to finish her dialogue before moving on. Maybe I shouldn't have, because the very first time I got very close to finishing the second demo and didn't. And you come over here and you put this. You know how Resident Evil works.
Yeah.
And this is where it ends. He walks in here and...
E1 M1 intensifies.
Yeah. I did leave the... unlike you with your gameplay, I did leave the trailer, so...
Okay.
we'll leave the trailer and we'll talk about that. 'Cause, there's one specific spot that I want to mention in the trailer, and I want to ask you about. 22 minutes and 44 seconds on standard.
It's always kind of annoying how you couldn't skip this.
Yeah.
You did it a million times.
Yeah, I've seen this trailer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times now. This is the 6th time I'm watching it. Because you can't skip this trailer.
I think the thing I'm curious about the most about this story and stuff is how Umbrella's tied into this, because obviously you see the Umbrella logo there.
Yeah.
So how the hell is Umbrella tied to this shit, like the supernatural shit?
Yeah, Umbrella went out some major changes in the last one. Like, it's no longer a pharmaceutical company. It seems like it's a band of mercenaries trying to...
Space. Yeah, like it's basically like they've turned Umbrella into like they turned it into like a good thing. So that way the Umbrella name can be used for good and like redeem itself. Or
yeah, they're trying to redeem the name Umbrella, which, given that Umbrella's actions got an entire city wiped off the map, I'm not sure you can redeem that.
They're an evil corporation. I hate to make this analogy or comparison, but it'd be like if you tried to like turn the Nazis into something good or something. Or
Yeah.
Dumb.
Try to put a good spin on Joseph Stalin. Just don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Leave it be. Just leave it to the freaking wolves of history.
Yeah, so this scene was in the demo. So was this. But I'm really excited about this game. Here, this looks like a lab area.
It's like a refinery. Oh, there's all the. Oh yeah, there's a sentient doll in the background, a talking doll. That's the thing. Because the game is broken up into 4 areas. That part's kind of interesting. But yeah, the game's broken up into like 4 areas with like 4 leaders, and obviously, she's obviously the leader of the castle. He's the leader of the village.
Yeah.
And the 2 other ones are.
Wonder who that old lady's gonna be.
Yeah, really.
Okay, this last bit here. This guy with the goggles. Does he sound like Lucas to you?
It didn't really cross my mind, but never know. Because I mean, because I remember he died in the Not a Hero DLC.
Yeah, I'm aware that Lucas died, but when I heard that voice, I thought it sounded like Lucas, and I thought that's weird because we watched Lucas die. If you play the Not a Hero DLC, you got to see Lucas die. If you didn't, spoiler alert, Lucas died in it. You got just tons of information and screens here, and then it goes back to... Okay, so this is footage that Dalton recorded off of the PlayStation 5. You have one, I hate you because I don't.
It's pretty cool. I mean, until it actually becomes available, which is the thing.
Yeah, you can't buy a PlayStation 5 right now. You can't buy an Xbox Series X right now, and you can't buy a fucking GPU right now. Now this, I automatically noticed there's a lot more smoke in this scene than there is on the PlayStation 4. A lot more.
Yeah, this is my first time playing this, so I might be taking it more slow.
Yeah, this is the castle demo. So this is the one where you're in the castle with Lady D and her daughters. And you can examine items like this as well.
Because this demo shows off like the treasure items and the merchant and stuff like that. I was checking to see if that was actually like a treasure item and not a key item. Because in the maiden demo, it's just a thing you examine. The maiden demo takes place in this castle too.
Yeah. I don't think I got to do anything with a maiden demo. I just got to castle demo and the other one.
Yeah, the maiden demo is exclusive to PS5, unfortunately.
Oh, so I didn't get to play that one.
It's very short. It's basically just a visual demo. It's very, very short, actually.
Oh. I can tell this is your first time playing it because
I got
you
stuck
didn't
there.
know about the fireplace thing.
Yeah, that happens later in this as well. The fire thing. I got stuck for a second. I'm like, oh no, I was panicking. Oh, I'm looking like an idiot right now. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Yeah, and just like in Resident Evil 4, you can break this. You can break that vase there. I don't think
Yeah.
you do, but you can.
I don't think any of those vases in particular have items, but I think only the big ass ones do. From what I've noticed.
You can get closer looks at key items and pull things out of them and shit like that. And then it's got the same mechanic where you can squeeze in between small spaces, just like you did in Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. I missed this crystal in that this cabinet back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to break the glass. I didn't realize you had to break the glass to get it, but oh well.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. Anytime I play through it, I didn't get it. So
There's also like a lot of people miss that there's actually like treasure items like like on like the walls high up in some areas, just like in RE4 you can shoot down. Those are really visible though.
yeah, I didn't see any of that. So when I was playing through this is the PlayStation 5 version of the demo. He playing it on his. Does it just have a gameplay recorder, or what's the deal here?
You can just on the PS5 you can actually like start recording. Like there's in the share button thing, like you can actually just like start recording. There's an option to do that.
Yeah,
That's
just like there was on the 4.
Yeah. Just share it straight to YouTube. That's what I did.
Yeah. I recorded mine with a Elgato 4K 60 Pro was how I record my gameplay. And here's the merchant.
We meet again.
Here's a Duke.
Duke?
Yeah,
Why are you here?
he's called the Duke, and
Where
you
there's
can
coin to
you
be
can
made.
buy weapons from him, you can buy ammo
Have
from
you
him, you
found
can
your
sell
gun?
treasure to him, which you do,
No.
and you can upgrade your weapons. I don't think you can
If
upgrade
she
your
is
weapons
truly
in this
here,
demo.
the lady of the castle
Oh, yeah,
would
you
have
can.
kept little Rose
I
in her
oh, I didn't think you got
private
enough
chamber.
cash.
Would she not? Dimitrescu?
Another
Very
the other times I
Why
played
don't
this,
you
I
take
actually
a
sold
look?
my handgun and just got a shotgun and
Get
upgraded
lucky.
that.
And speaking
Yeah.
of
After I
lucky,
realized I don't really
care
need
to
the
make a
handgun.
purchase?
And this is my first playthrough, so I just have both weapons.
Naturally.
Yeah, I just bought the shotgun and ammo.
I've gotten some new stock.
That's basically all I bought. But here,
But that one trigger upgrade is really helpful for the shotgun. I will say that. It's pretty much like a necessity for the shotgun.
yeah, I didn't wind up getting it. Does that give you more?
It helps you fire faster with the shotgun.
Oh yeah, that would be useful because you
'Cause
fire
if
kind of slow.
Yeah, if you're panicking like later on in this demo, trying to shoot with the shotgun, it's really slow.
Buy it, I
The
will.
recharge on it. So I think I upgrade the handgun firepower. I think. Yeah. Exactly the right amount of money. for it.
Securing goods is more important
Yeah.
than anything.
I bought a shotgun and then I bought ammo for it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't bother
See
with
why
any
you'd be
upgrades.
interested in that.
You don't really need to anyway.
Well, it's just a time demo anyway.
Yeah.
Huh?
I just bought some. I think I just bought ammo. That's all I really did. I don't think I upgraded at all, actually.
Yeah, and you don't.
Thank you for
And,
your
but
patronage.
it's nice to show off that. Yes, that this is a lot like Resident Evil 4, where you will buy and sell weapons and upgrade them at the merchant. He apparently, I have heard, he even has some lines that he says that the merchant said in RE4, which is awesome.
Yeah, he says, "What are you buying?" And he says, "Like, oh, that's something an old friend used to say, or whatever."
That's awesome. That's so cool.
That was a nice nod. I really like that.
And here's you can break vases like you could in 4 and get get items in them.
And also the what's it called, the adaptive feedback or whatever on the DualSense controller on PS5 is really cool because actually, like, you actually have to really, I wouldn't say struggle to press the trigger down, but like there's like a lot of resistance on the trigger for the shotgun.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really interesting how they utilize the DualSense controller.
I heard the DualSense controller is really, really impressive.
It's really cool, yeah. When you do get a PS5, I'd recommend playing Astro's Playroom. It's like the one on the PS4, but it really shows off the DualSense.
Yeah, I have heard Astro's Playroom's actually a legitimately good platformer.
It really is. I played the whole thing, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of good Easter eggs. Like there's a Resident Evil Easter egg, there's a Silent Hill Easter egg.
There's all kinds of references to PlayStation's past, which is cool.
Yeah. Really
I've seen gameplay of it, but I haven't played it myself.
It's locked from the other side. Cool survival horror shit.
Yeah. Locked from the other side, open with its specific key, that kind of shit. Boy, this game is gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd say.
I already said that, but it's
I stopped
really
there 'cause
fucking... What?
I thought Big Mommy Milkers was going to come out of that door. That's why I stopped there for a second. I was like, oh shit.
You do see Big Mommy Milkers very briefly later on.
Yeah. Because there's some like pre-release footage for the demo, and that spot, like she comes through that door. I was like, oh shit, is that going to happen right now?
Yeah.
I was kind of waiting. I was expecting that. I kind of wish it happened, but oh well. No Death by Snooze doing this demo. That was a shit.
Capcom made the entire internet, just collectively horny.
Yeah, but like surprising.
With giant vampire lady.
It's good seeing Resident Evil turn into like a mainstream meme again. Mr. X was a big meme at the time, and now, of course, I think this is a lot bigger than what Mr. X was at the time.
Yeah, well, Mr. X was the same. It was funny, but it was the same thing over and over again. Let's be honest. It was just every single time he shows up, X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. This is like another league of this is horny memes. This is like another realm of memes right there.
Yeah. So how long do you give it before there's a nude mod?
Like 0.0 seconds when this game releases.
Yeah, she's already been ported to. Somebody already ported her to the Source engine from files from this demo.
What does that tell you? It'll take no time at all for mods. Oh man.
Yep.
We're coming up to
definitely going to get a nude mod for her. I guarantee you that's going to happen. Here is your first encounter with.
Let me string you up.
The daughters. Yes, I'm shooting her feebly. I'm just absolutely nothing. I'm like, fuck this. Let's go. That's what happens when you shoot her. Just don't run away.
Yeah, just run.
I keep shooting her for some reason.
Yeah, well, this was your first time playing through it, so.
I even knew that wasn't going to do anything, but I'll just shoot her. I'll get the demo.
Not bad.
Yeah. First time I played this, I missed this. I missed that back there where you're supposed to go. Here.
Oh.
Yeah, so I went back out of the room and I was like, where the fuck am I? And then I felt like an idiot.
Oh shit. I'm trapped.
But hey, at least you got away from hot vampire lady's daughter.
There's going to be new mods for them too, I'm sure.
Probably.
For everyone.
Oh, you just missed an item. There she is.
Yeah. You can go into photo mode here and get some good views of her. Did that on PC a little bit.
I didn't bother with photo mode. I was too busy trying to make sure I got it done on time. You can't follow her. She locks the door behind herself.
I think I missed that.
But hey, look at that. She listens to music the proper way.
Yeah. She was listening to Dance Macabre, which is a real song.
She is a woman of refined taste. She collects records.
Yeah. Box, break it. Yeah, let me breathe.
Yeah, I think there's a second one back there somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here I get stuck here for a little bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got stuck here, because it's hard to get the thing to swing the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're back. Oh no, what do I do?
But what you need to do there is you need to swing that thing back and forth to light the 2 lamps on the sides.
Yeah. Because there's a thing on the wall that tells you, like, trust the light or whatever. I didn't see that. Like, well, I will in a little bit, but I didn't see it at the time.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, wait, trust the light. Oh, there's 2 things on the side. Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, and even when you get to that point, it's difficult to get this thing to swing in the right way. Like, you keep pushing it, you'll eventually get it. But I was impressed with the shadow.
It is.
When you swing the thing, all the different warriors on the wall and shit cast shadow. Look at that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That just looks amazing.
And then I had the Eureka moment. Oh my god, okay, here we go.
They just kind of got both of them at the same time by luck.
Yeah, I shake my head with the character.
Yeah.
Dumbass puzzles.
Just sitting there going, oh, come on, Ethan. Turn on the fucking flashlight.
Like, all this is from the maiden demo. Because the maiden demo actually has different puzzles and stuff for the same area, which kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Some of the rooms are laid out differently.
This, I after I played through this, I went back and I messaged you. I was like, oh man, she's got a whole dungeon, like torture dungeon, and I just know the internet's going to see this and go, torture me, mommy.
Yeah, put me in the rack, mommy. Put me in that weird bondage gear on the wall, mommy. Weird ass people on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, Vampire Lady is hot, though.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
I don't blame them on that front, believe me. Oh, well, all women names there, so I guess you're right about the weird London look zombies that you're going to fight in a little bit.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, there's a piece of paper somewhere in here that says all of them are women. It's written by one of the maids. I don't remember if it's in the dungeon or if it's before this, but there's a piece of paper you can find that says all. Yeah, more female names. Did that get you?
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either.
Because at this point you're hearing like noises and stuff, and that's why I'm not looking around like, oh shit, there's enemies.
Yeah, you're getting near some enemies here.
Look around. Scrap. You can actually buy like a schematic to make like shotgun ammo and shit from the merchant, from the Duke. But
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
the schematics to make mines and shit.
Yeah.
Also get a pipe bomb up here as well, which is kind of here we go.
Yep, here they are. Fucking get back up. As usual, the pistol's kind of worthless. I mean, you'll need it to kill bullet spongy enemies because you're low on ammo for everything the fuck else.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't do a lot of damage. Why is Ethan's whole damn wrist bloody? Look at that. His whole...
I guess.
Maybe it was it was when he got bit earlier
Yeah.
by Lady
Oh
Gage's
yeah.
daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah, you can use that for clear. Like, use that for when they come at you in a group here in a little bit. I think that's what you do.
Yeah.
I did watch through this, but it's been a few days, so.
I haven't seen this in a while too. So.
I watched through this. I played through it myself. Yep. Always be on the lookout for boxes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used the pipe bomb.
Yeah, because you saw them coming. Yeah, there we go. I didn't tell you could get back up.
Yeah, really. Stay down, motherfucker.
overall, I was really impressed with this demo.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It sounds great. It surprisingly on last gen consoles didn't play terrible.
I wonder if it's going to be that consistent throughout the entire game.
I hope so. I mean,
Sorry,
Capcom has a lot of practice with previous gen hardware, so they probably get the most out of it. They've released
Yeah, the RE engine is actually a really good engine too for having a consistent performance.
Did they use the RE engine for Devil May Cry?
Oh yeah, for Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I need to play that. That is more important to get a high frame rate.
Oh yeah.
It's a fast-paced action game. This, obviously, horror games tend to not be fast-paced. Sometimes they are, like,
Can't believe Cassandra caused
the fuck
all
is it
this
called?
mess.
Left 4 Dead is very
Oh, yeah.
fast-paced. Very, I mean, it's a horror game. And, The Suffering.
Suffering, yeah.
Do you have you ever done that on accident, where you accidentally just heal yourself and you're like, "Fuck"?
Oh yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
Yeah, I did that a lot in my Resident Evil 07.
Actually, I had to reload saves because I accidentally used one of the large ones. The large
Oh, that
saves.
sucks.
I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna reload the save. I don't even care how far I go back.
Yeah, this time you learned. Just fucking run from that bitch.
Just run. I didn't know how much longer this demo went on for either. I really did not expect
Where are
this
you
demo
going,
to end.
little one?
Yeah, the demo ends here when you get trapped by her.
Yeah, she mounts you. Oh, the horror! She's mounting me.
Oh,
The demo.
no! Don't climb on top of my
Yeah,
waist.
please
No,
don't.
please. Yeah, that's it. So thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we will talk to you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.